I am Yashika Yadav, Vice Secretary of IEEE PUD ITM. Today, I and my co-anchor Kainat Fatima, Vice Secretary, Vice Chair of IEEE PUD ITM, wholeheartedly welcome you all on the 6th day of Virtual Leadership Training Week 2021, organized under Art and SAC MDLT Fund 2021 by IEEE BBD ITM Student Branch in technical collaboration with IEEE IIT Kanpur Student Branch. First of all, I deliberately want to express my gratitude towards our jury members, Dr. Richa Pathak ma'am, Dr. Manisha Shukla ma'am, Dr. Namrata Danda ma'am, Dr. Geetika Srivastava ma'am, Honorable Director, BBD ITM Lucknow, Dr. S.S. Chauhan sir, Student Branch Counselor, Professor Rafiq Ahmad sir, Advisor, IEEE BBD ITM, Dr. Khadim Moin Siddiqui sir, and IEEE BBD ITM Y Affinity Group Advisor, Professor Kanika Lamba ma'am, for providing us these worthful opportunities and a room to explore our strengths in various fields.
Good morning, everyone. Determination, courage, and practicality are the major aspects of any organization with an objective of encouraging the spirit of research and innovation. IEEE BBD ITM, in technical collaboration with IEEE IIT Kanpur Student Branch, feels extremely proud to host this virtual debate competition on the topic Girls should be encouraged and supported to enter the STEM research field. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Really means a lot to us. All the participants are kindly requested to avoid any kind of nuisance and are instructed to please keep their microphones and videos off during the entire session. Only the contestants who are in debate competition will switch on their microphones and cameras while during their turn comes up.
Let me take this opportunity and acknowledge you all that our branch has organized over more than 75 events, including recent 10 programs beginning from March 2020 till date and competitions on various topics, including webinar on advanced signal processing technique, IEEE Student Member Development Program, and many more. Our branch has also been awarded as the best student branch in the UP section in the year 2020. On behalf of IEEE BBD ITM branch, I express the gratitude towards everyone who has been attending the programs and are supporting us vigorously. Here is a short glimpse of various events organized by our IEEE branch right from its inception. Kindly have an outlook to that.
So now, to inaugurate the virtual debate competition, first of all, I would like to invite our Honorable IEEE BBD ITM by Affinity Group Advisor, Professor Kanika Lamba ma'am, for the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Kainat. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome each one of you for joining this 6th day event of Virtual Leadership Training Week. I feel great proud to say that this event has been organized by our IEEE Student Branch in collaboration with IEEE UP section. Our IEEE Student Branch organizes such competition to enlighten the young minds and promote the participation of students at all levels. I bid a very warm welcome to all the renowned speakers and delegates who took out their valuable time and joined us today to be a part of this competition. Today we have along with us Dr. Richa Pathak, IIT Lucknow, Professor Dr. Manisha Shukla, Professor BBT ITM Lucknow, Dr. Gitika Srivastav, Associate Professor Dr. RML Awadh University Ayodhya, Professor Dr. Namrita Dande, Department of CSC, IT, ASAT, AUP Lucknow campus. We are honored to have you all with us. We welcome you all judges. I would also like to offer my regards to all the participants who made this competition functional in such hard times. This time the topic is girls should be encouraged and supported to enter research field. I will focus on the major issues, solution and long-term effects associated with our activities. I welcome all the participants with their soundful participation. I welcome our director, Sir Dr. S.S. Johan, our student branch counselor, Professor Rafiq Ahmed, our student branch advisor, Dr. Professor Khadim Moin Siddiqui, who always supported and encouraged and timely guided us. I also welcome Professor Brinalini, who is a new member who has joined our IEEE student branch. Welcome, ma'am. I also welcome our IEEE team, our student chair Shrey Khanna, vice chair Abdullah Ahmed, our anchors for the day Kainat and Yashika, technical supported team working behind. Because of your hard work and efforts, we are able to organize such events. I also welcome our volunteers who are here with us to witness this event. Without your support, events like this would not be successful. Not taking much time, over to you, anchor.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the welcome address. Moving ahead to the main and the most amazing segment of this session. Today, we are highly grateful and impressed as we have 4 jury members to judge our enthusiastic participants. Our first jury member is Dr. Richa Patak, ma'am.
Our second jury member is Dr. Manisha Shukla ma'am. She has worked for more than 7 years at Central Drug Research Institute as research scholar after completion of MSc from Lucknow University. She has published 15 plus research papers in various reputed international journals. 3 international patents have also been filed on her research outcome. Her experience includes 21 plus years of teaching, 1 year of postdoctoral fellowship at Lucknow University. After award of PhD, she is the recipient of Young Scientist Award and awarded by the Indian Chemical Society. She has also worked as a counselor for BTech program at IGNOU Lucknow Center. He has co-authored 5 books. He has been an active member of the Institute Proctorial Board and Flying Squad team. He has been the provost of the entire BBD ITM Girls Hostel Lucknow campus. Thank you, ma'am.
Our third jury member is Dr. Namrata Dhanda. She has done her BTech, MTech, PhD from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun. Currently, she is working as a professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering in Amity University, Lucknow. She has also worked in institutes affiliated to AKTU like GITM, BBDITM, etc. She has total teaching experience of about 20 years. She has expertise in numerous subjects like theory of automata, design analysis of algorithms, data sciences, database systems, etc. Her research interests include activity theory, semantic web, machine learning. Currently, she is guiding 8 PhD scholars who are working in areas of machine learning, image processing, etc. Thank you, ma'am.
But not the least, we have with us Dr. Gritika Srivastava ma'am. She is currently working as an associate professor in the Department of Physics and Electronics at Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Awadh University, Ayodhya. And also she is the director of placement of software development cell in Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Awadh University. She has working experience of 13 years in the field of teaching, research, and training. Her research interests include machine learning, neural networks, biomedical data processing, and system-on-chip design. Currently, she is involved in early diagnosis of epilepsy with Department of Neurology, RML Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow, and designed a neural network classifier that clarifies the classifies of epileptic and non-epileptic datasets. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are overwhelmed to welcome you all in this session. We really appreciate your presence throughout the event. Now, moving ahead with the session, I will invite the first participant of the day, Shambhavi. You will get total 4 minutes, to in which you have 1 minute for introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for conclusion. Kindly switch on your microphone and camera, and you can start now. Over to you, Shambhavi.
Thank you so much. Good morning, respected jury members and dear participants. I am Shambhavi, a second year electrical engineering student at BBD ITM Lucknow. I am going to speak for the topic Girls should be encouraged and supported to enter the STEM research field. As we can see in our classrooms, that the ratio imbalance of boys to girls in technical fields is not a myth. For every 100 boys in engineering and research, we have only 40 girls. Therefore, female enrollment in engineering courses is drastically lesser than male enrollment. Even though over the period of time, ratio of girls in higher education has constantly increased. But again, for engineering and research fields, the statistics change, leaving the situation at no good end. The apparent reason might seem that girls take more interest in arts, literature, other fields, but that is not the complete story. The deep rooted cause and factors are many more. The very first of them lies at home itself. In most of the Indian houses, education for boys has always given utmost priority over the girls' education. There's an underlying notion that engineering and technical fields are meant for males, and such mental state ends up in the girl not going for engineering and research fields. Another major factor is that the girls have additional hurdle of safety issues to counter. Parents are afraid of sending off their daughters to far off places for studies where they cannot personally secure their daughters. However, these factors wouldn't vanish overnight and they have been constantly worked upon in the society. But there are many more factors which can be worked upon right now. Not only the government, but global organizations such as IEEE runs programs like STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Portal, where they encourage IEEE volunteers to organize pre-university programs and activities. STEM organizes programs such as STEM Outreach to Girls to encourage young girls in their schooling years itself to take interest in science and research field, because it is evident that over the years, girls who had a genuine interest in engineering and science fields from the very start could make their dreams their reality, overcoming all the hurdles. We have plenty of examples, such as Dr. Sudha Murthy, chairperson of Infosys Foundation, Priya Balasubramaniam, vice president of iPhone operations at Apple, Nandini Ramani, vice president of engineering at Twitter. The list has many more names to go on. Therefore, young girls should be encouraged in their schooling years so that to enter the STEM research field, so that they can get ample amount of time to understand, to make a vision, and to realize what they can do there in the future. Their firm decision will only lead them to turning their dreams into reality. And IEEE also has Y chapter, Women in Engineering, to help female engineers to take their careers to new heights. STEM portal and research field not only gives them exposure to explore the various dimensions of science and technology, but it also gives them a platform where they can convert their efforts and learning into innovative projects, which are further supported by IEEE in the form of fundings and opportunities. STEM provides them a gateway so that they can carve out a professional career out of their keen interests in technology. Most importantly, STEM. Okay, sir.
Now, jury members, if you have any questions for Shambhavi, kindly ask her. Jury members.
The questions are from the jury members or the students may ask the questions?
No, ma'am, you can ask.
Could you please? Okay. Okay, nice. Shambhavi, as I can see that you are in the second year of your graduation of
Yes, ma'am.
engineering and technology.
Yes, ma'am.
What type of research do you think a girl child, especially of the second year or the first year, can look into so that it can finally culminate into something valuable as a researcher? What possibilities do you see? What potential do you find?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I am in electrical engineering branch, and electrical right now has a lot of scope since the technology is developing at a rate we can't even imagine. And right now, a girl in second year should go forward. You have many fields in engineering. You can go for sensors, you can go for automation, you can just start researching in those small fields, you can start studying about it apart from your college and course material, because that does not include so much practical aspect of it. And you can go on building small projects, because right now startups are also a very important aspect in this professional fields. And you can go on to make a product of your own, and you get your own innovative idea, and there's no need that you need to invent a new product. You can do your innovation to some or already established product, and then you can get it to almost 80% of perfection, and you can take it to market. You can do a startup, or you can create a new thing with your innovative idea. And organizations such as IEEE provide fundings as for that. We can make up a project, and we can take funding from IEEE, and then we can make it a professional thing out of it.
Okay, Shambhavi, I have one small question to you. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So
morning, ma'am.
you are making your career in STEM. You are doing your engineering course in the second year. As a
Yes,
girl,
ma'am.
have you faced any challenge in STEM?
Ma'am, as a girl, ma'am, I have not faced the usual orthodox challenges usually girls face at their home when they go for such branches. Luckily, my parents and my kinships are not like that. They supported me in taking such a technical branch, electrical. My father is very supportive. Not to mention my mother as well. But ma'am, I am a single child actually, and since I have taken admission in a city away from my hometown, so there are some problems like personal problems, which you can say there is no one else to take care of my parents at home. That type of challenges I have faced. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
okay.
but not any that type of challenge.
Okay, thank you. I think we can proceed now.
Now, participants, if you have any questions from Shambhavi related to her views, you may ask. The contestants who are in the debate competition, they may ask.
Okay, thank you, Shambhavi. Now, our next participant is Himika Prabhat. You will get total of 4 minutes, Himika, in which you have 1 minute for your introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for conclusion. Kindly put on your microphone and camera, and you can start now. Over to you, Himika.
1 minute. I'll just begin. I've got a notification on my laptop I need to fix. Can you give me a minute, please?
Okay. Moving ahead. Moving ahead, I'm calling our next participant, as Bhumika is busy now. Our next participant, a total of 4 minutes, in which you have 1 minute for your introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for conclusion. So please, Nancy, you may start now.
I hope I'm visible to all.
Yes,
Good,
you are.
yes, good morning to all. My name is Nancy and I'm from Guru Tegh Bahadur Institute of Technology. And I think I can start now. So, starting with our topic, that is about the girls in STEM and their encouragement. So, I'm starting with our Mars mission. In India, we know कि Mars mission में जो रियल सक्सेस है वो वुमेन्स का था मोस्टली, और मार्स मिशन का जो मेजोरिटी ऑफ पार्ट था वो वुमेन की सक्सेस के ऊपर, वुमेन के ऊपर था। वुमेन के ऊपर मीन्स उन्होंने काफी वुमेन जो थे इसरो के साइंटिस्ट जो थे उनका काफी बड़ा हाथ था। बट हम देखते हैं इंडिया में तो 15% ऑफ द टोटल जो रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट का पार्ट है इंडिया में से 15% ऑफ देम आर वुमेन। जो रेस्ट 40% में हम अगर देखें ग्रेजुएट्स में, तो स्टेम में हम देखेंगे कि स्टेम में ग्रेजुएट्स ओनली 40% वुमेन्स हैं इस फील्ड में। और उनमें भी अगर देखा जाए कि स्टेम की फील्ड में जो काम कर रही है, करियर अपना बना रही है, मतलब जो जॉब्स करती हैं, उनमें से बहुत फ्रैक्शंस ऑफ लेडीज होती हैं जो आगे जॉब कंटिन्यू कर पाती है। दिस इज कॉल्ड लीकी पाइपलाइन। और तो अगर हम स्टेम की बात करें तो स्टेम में भी 28% इन द होल वर्ल्ड 28% आर अ पार्ट ऑफ वुमेन। अगर हम यहाँ पे जेंडर गैप देखें, जेंडर गैप बहुत ज्यादा है। जो हाई पेड जो जॉब्स है वहाँ पे तो और भी ज्यादा हमें जेंडर गैप देखने को मिलता है। अगर मैं इंजीनियरिंग की भी बात करूँ, तो अगर मैं कोर ब्रांचेस की बात करूँ लाइक ट्रिपल है, ECE है, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग है, तो हमें वहाँ जेंडर गैप बहुत ज्यादा देखने को मिलता है। अगर हम बात करें CEO की पोस्ट की, तो वर्ल्ड की 3% ऑफ CEO पोस्ट ओनली वुमेन्स के पास है। अब इसके रीजंस क्या है? रीजंस, फर्स्ट रीजन इज एनवायरमेंट। कोई भी हो, हम किसी भी माहौल में बड़े होते हैं, उसका काफी ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस होता है हमारी लाइफ पर। अब क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे और हम ऐसे एनवायरमेंट में रहे हैं कि यार हमें इतना एनकरेज नहीं करा जाता है इन फील्ड के लिए, इंजीनियरिंग के लिए, रिसर्च फील्ड के लिए, स्टेम फील्ड्स के लिए, तो एनकरेज नहीं करा जाता। इसकी वजह से हमारा इंटरेस्ट इस चीज पे बिल्ड ही नहीं हो पाता। और हमारा जो करियर है दैट इज अ मेल डोमिनेंट करियर। यहाँ इस स्टेम्स में हम देखते हैं, स्टेम में हम देखते हैं कि काफी ज्यादा मेल इन्फ्लुएंस है, जो है लड़के ज्यादा है इसमें। तो इस वजह से वहां जाना हम थोड़ा अवॉइड करते हैं लड़कियां, क्योंकि कहती हैं कि यार यहाँ पे तो है ही नहीं कोई साथ का। इवन आई एम फ्रॉम ट्रिपल ई, हमारी बैच में से 3 लड़कियां हैं। अंडर एस्टिमेट करते हैं उनको, लड़कियों को इस फील्ड में जाने के लिए कि यार इसमें मैथ्स है, हाउ विल यू टैकल दिस, यहाँ लड़कियां कम है एंड दिस ये इस तरह के पॉइंट्स उनको दिए जाते हैं। और मेजर रीजन, सबसे बड़ा रीजन इज द फ्यूअर रोल मॉडल। हमारे पास रोल मॉडल्स की कमी है, ताकि हमारे पास रोल मॉडल्स की कमी है और हम इंस्पायर नहीं हो पाते किसी से इसको ज्वाइन करने के लिए। नाउ हाउ कैन वी टैकल दिस थिंग? अब इसको टैकल करने के लिए आई थिंक सबसे पहले तो अवेयरनेस का होना जरूरी है। शहरों में अवेयरनेस फिर भी काफी हद तक दिख जाता है, फैमिलीज में थोड़ा बहुत सपोर्टिव होते हैं लोग, बट गाँव में तो बिल्कुल नहीं। गाँव में बिल्कुल नहीं करा जाता है। हम घर में भी देखते हैं कि यार अगर कोई जनरल फैमिली है तो उसमें हम सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं लड़की की पढ़ाई हो, लड़की की पढ़ाई इज इम्पोर्टेंट। एक टाइम को अगर लड़की की पढ़ाई पे बंद करी जाए तो दे आर रेडी टू डू दिस, बट लड़के की कंटिन्यू होनी चाहिए उनके हिसाब से। फैमिलीज में जनरल ऐसा देखा जाता है। और हमें आई थिंक एनवायरनमेंट थोड़ा चेंज करने की जरूरत है। डिजाइन, जो हमारा एजुकेशन डिजाइन है उसको हम थोड़ा चेंज करें। और हमें रोल मॉडल्स चाहिए। मैंने बोला हमारे पास रोल मॉडल्स की कमी है, तो उसको कैसे हम फुलफिल करेंगे? हमें स्ट्रॉन्ग लीडरशिप उनके अंदर डेवलप करानी पड़ेगी। और हमें जॉब्स की मैंने बात करी कि CEO बहुत कम है इंडिया में, तो उसको हम टैकल कैसे करेंगे? उसको टैकल करने के लिए हमें फीमेल एम्प्लॉयज बढ़ाने पड़ेंगे, उनको प्रमोट करना पड़ेगा करियर में, उनको हेल्प करनी पड़ेगी, उनके लिए ऐसा एनवायरनमेंट बनाना पड़ेगा कि वो सेफ फील करें। उनके लिए एक वेलकमिंग एनवायरनमेंट बनाना पड़ेगा। जॉब में हम देखते हैं कि यार लड़कियों को पेमेंट कम मिलती है एज कम्पेयर टू, काम अगर बराबर ही करती है बट स्टिल उनका पे स्केल कम होता है। तो पेमेंट इक्वालिटी होनी चाहिए, उनके लिए टाइम फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए, एंड फैमिली एंड मेडिकल लीव पॉलिसीज भी होनी चाहिए प्रॉपर, क्योंकि हम देखते हैं कि अगर कोई लड़की अगर कंटिन्यू भी कर रही है करियर तो आफ्टर प्रेगनेंसी वो आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाती, बच्चों की वजह से, फैमिली की वजह से वो आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पाती, तो उस पॉलिसी को भी हम अच्छा कर सकते हैं. ओके, okay, you can ask questions now.
Now, jury members, if you have any questions from Nancy, kindly ask her.
Nancy, this is Dr. Manisha Shukla.
Hello.
मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ कि आप एज अ यंग बडिंग इंजीनियर
Yes, ma'am.
अपना समाज में रोल क्या देखते हैं और किस प्रकार से आप अपने चारों तरफ के वातावरण में, अपने चारों तरफ के एनवायरनमेंट में आप अपने रोल को कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं? Like, I just do not want to know what is going on in the society. As me, as Nancy, what do I see for myself as my contribution into society, into bringing the state of the girl child at par with the other counterparts in the society?
I think मैम मैं अभी तो आई एम नॉट एक्सपीरियंस इन दिस फील्ड, रिसर्च फील्ड में, कि मैं किसी को इंस्पायर कर पाऊँ, बट हाँ मैं उनके साथ डिस्कस जरूर कर सकती हूँ. किसी को भी प्रॉब्लम मेरे फ्रेंड्स में कि यार फैमिली वाइज कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, हम आगे कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पा रहे, तो मैं उनको हेल्प जरूर करा सकती हूँ, उनको काउंसिल जरूर कर सकती हूँ, उनकी काउंसलिंग जरूर कर सकती हूँ. और जो लोग रियली चाहते हैं, जो उनको हेल्प चाहिए, मैं उनकी हेल्प कर सकती हूँ. अभी आई एम नॉट इन द फील्ड कि मैं किसी को किसी के लिए एग्जाम्पल बनूँ, बट हाँ मैं उनको कोशिश जरूर कर सकती हूँ मेरे एंड से जितना होगा, और मैं इस चीजों के बारे में सीख सकती हूँ, अपने रिसर्च वगैरह को आगे मैं प्रोसीड कर सकती हूँ, अपनी एजुकेशन को मैं दूसरों को हेल्प करा सकती हूँ, दूसरों को पढ़ाने में, उनके साथ अपनी नॉलेज को मैं बांट सकती हूँ जितनी भी अभी मेरे पास है. आई थिंक दिस इज द थिंग दैट आई कैन डू.
Nice. Thank you.
So Nancy, I want to ask one question to you. So you have discussed about lots of problems that you have faced in your college or your surroundings. Any one change that you want at the workplace, at your college or your surrounding, that you think can really help females to build their career smoothly in STEM?
मैम आई थिंक हमारे कॉलेज में एक डिपार्टमेंट की कमी है. लड़कियों के लिए एक होना चाहिए कि उनको मोटिवेट करे, कोडिंग सेक्टर में अगर वो जानते थे कोडिंग में उनको करे. स्टेम के लिए अगर रिसर्च का हमारे कॉलेज में डिपार्टमेंट होना चाहिए. हमारे कॉलेज में आई थिंक इस चीज़ की कमी है कि इन्होंने इस चीज़ को नहीं देखा वुमेन वाइज, और इनको कॉलेज में एवरीवन नो कि हाँ परसेंटेज कम है कोर ब्रांचेस में, तो व्हाट दे कैन डू, दे कैन मोटिवेट द गर्ल्स टू ज्वाइन. और आई थिंक हम ही लोग हैं, हम लोग किसी को उससे समझाएंगे अपने जूनियर्स को कि हाँ ये कॉलेज अच्छा है, यहाँ पे एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा है. इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए हम आई थिंक वर्कशॉप्स वगैरह ऑर्गेनाइज करा सकते हैं, इनके लिए कॉम्पिटिशन करा सकते हैं, जिसकी वजह से ये लोग हम जितने भी जूनियर्स हैं वो इंस्पायर हो आने के लिए हमारे कॉलेज में एंड इस चीज़ को ज्वाइन करने के लिए. आई थिंक एक डिपार्टमेंट होना चाहिए रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट रिलेटेड, जहाँ पे वर्कशॉप्स वगैरह कंडक्ट कराएं और इंटरेस्ट बिल्ड कराएं. मेन काम में इंटरेस्ट बिल्ड कराएं, बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट बिल्ड हो गया तो हमारे लिए सारा काम आसान हो जाएगा. आई थिंक इंटरेस्ट बिल्ड कराना इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट.
Okay, thank you. But I think your college is doing really great effort in organizing such events. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, contestants, if you have any questions from Nancy related to her views, you may ask. I think there are no more questions. So moving ahead. Now, our next participant is Hemika Prabhat. You will get total of 4 minutes in which you have 1 minute for introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for conclusion. Kindly switch on your microphone and camera and you can start now. Hemika, you are not audible. Please unmute your mic.
Sorry to cut you in between. Shashank, meanwhile, you can start the the display part so that it shows the numbers of time left for each participants.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Just a minute, please.
Sorry for the inconvenience before. Actually, there was something I had to fix urgently.
That's all right, Himika. The organizing team, let me just put forward a request to you. Before, like, you're giving 4 minutes to a participant to speak.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
after 3 minutes, I'll request Shrikant, I'll request you to at least have a buzzer or some kind of an indication so that the participant gets an idea as to now the participant has to wind up. Because, an abrupt ending gives a very, very incomplete view of what the participant wants to speak about. This is my piece of advice. If it is
Yeah. Okay, Shrey, is there any options that we can do?
Yes, some kind of a buzzer so that the participant knows that, okay, 3 minutes are over. Now the participant has to sum up the whole story, right? So this gives a clear picture to the jury also of what participant wants to put forward and how does the participant want to conclude the whole debate.
Okay, ma'am. Shashank, just present the timer screen. Wait, sorry.
Shashank, you can please, present your screen first. Then I will let you know how to, go through this. Yeah. Shashank, you are audible. I mean, I'm audible. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So just set a timer to 4, not a 5 minute. Yeah, it's perfect. Set the timer to 4. Shashank, you can unmute yourself so that I can, tell you how to go through this. Just move your cursor to the 5, change to 4, and then start. Shashank? Okay, I mean, sorry for the inconvenience. He just rejoining the, like he's having some issues.
Sir, can we start for now? He will join.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Like he just joined and then we can do the next participants. Yeah, just please go ahead. But please follow, but please follow the ma'am, follow the step that ma'am has told you that if it is any buzzer options are available, yeah, so that you can use it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead,
Himika,
participants.
please continue. Himika, please start your.
Can I start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. STEM is not a boys' field. It's not a girls' field. It's everyone's field. Good morning to one and all present here, respected jury members and my co-participants. Today, I, Himika Prabhat, representing IEEE GTBIT, will speak in motion of the topic, girls should be encouraged and supported to enter the STEM research field. STEM refers to the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, from small oximeters to humongous rockets. All the devices which make our life better, everything is designed using the principles from these fields. But the problem is that 70% of those who design these products are men. This creates a creative divide. It is surprising that the world learned just 25 years ago that women's heart disease manifests itself differently to men's. Men primarily think logically and rationally. Women, on the other hand, also consider the emotional side. For example, trip chaining is when you make multiple stops within your commute. Gendered innovations also discovered. Women are twice as likely to change trip because of children and family responsibilities that require getting off and on in public transit throughout one ride. Designers can use this information to extend transit into high care areas like schools and parks to make sure users have access. The percentage of the female population is 48.04%. When women design new products or services, they bring a different perspective that often hasn't been considered before. That's true in any industry, but it's particularly notable in the fields of STEM. Also, a majority of the population to avail these services or use these products is women themselves, which cannot be ignored. Most Indians today still hold an orthodox mindset, be in urban or rural areas. For example, even today, the marriage expenses of a girl is viewed as the most important role of parents. And a girl is viewed as complete only after she's married and has kids. There needs to be a shift in the mentality of people. According to the World Economic Forum's report, only 14.3% science researchers in India are women. Women fail to convert their degrees into careers due to biological clock and family pressure to bear children. The responsibility of household chores and raising children should be shared equally between the mother and father because this will open a new path for women. Girls need to receive the necessary education to become leaders. Women in leadership roles can inform policy and influence. Exposure and access to women and girls joining STEM. There is a shortage of women leaders in STEM fields, and even when women are there, they are statistically underrepresented or undervalued. A study by Harvard shows that women in STEM claim that they have to provide more evidence to prove their competence. So we need to encourage girls from an early age. For example, Debbie Sterling, an engineer from US, made a toy called Goldie Blocks, a toy with female engineer as the main character. So in the end, I would like to say the concerned authorities or companies should provide incentives, abolish gender gap, provide safety to girls, and get rid of the negative perspective. The government should also provide schemes and provide skill training to girls and women so that we can have more women joining STEM. So should women join STEM? Truly and definitely, I believe that a collaborative thinking can change the world. Thank you.
Now, jury members, if you have any questions from Himika related to her views, kindly ask her.
Very nice, Himika. I just heard your viewpoint regarding the role of women or women joining STEM. As seen around, and some of the points, though you have pointed out why the younger generation, the young girls who perform reasonably well during the course of their studies do not reach the pinnacle, do not achieve the ultimate goal at a later stage of their life, or they have to compromise a lot in order to reach the pivot.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's very well said and observed also. Now, as a senior women in the field of teaching and research, I would like the younger generation to point out a few remedial measures which are solid, not theoretical, please. In theory, we all know that this should be done and that should be done. Can you give me any two main solutions? Let's be more solution oriented and not problem oriented. Okay, so let's give two main.
Sorry to interrupt, Himika.
Yes, solutions
Kindly switch
to
on your camera.
solutions to these issues which are prevailing in each one of our houses.
In houses?
Each one of our surrounding.
Surroundings.
Idiomatically, it means wherever we reside, wherever we study, wherever we are. So I want two main solutions that you look for as a young generation person that these two solutions would be would bringing the women at par with the male counterparts throughout their journey or throughout their academic pursuit or research pursuit.
Ma'am, like I mentioned in my speech about Debbie Sterling, an engineer, basically the toys, basically most of the toys that we see in our market are targeted and marketed for boys. The ones that develop spatial thinking in young children, like be it construction blocks or whatever. And most of the toys that we see for girls are pink in color, tiaras, jewelry boxes, and all those things. So, like the toy Debbie Sterling made, I would like to see many more toys like that so that girls can develop an interest into these fields from a younger age. That could be a step taken. Secondly, I would say our parents, our teachers, at least I have seen, one of my teachers actually pointed out during the classroom that अच्छा ठीक है गर्ल्स की तो मैथ्स की अच्छी नहीं होती है बट अगर तुम्हें कुछ डाउट हो तो मुझसे पूछ लेना. That actually happened with me during a class. So I think teachers and parents should be more supportive rather than actually pointing out or saying कि तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा पर तुम कोशिश कर लेना. I want them to be more encouraging. I think that will change a lot.
Well said. I really appreciate your feeling that each one of us as senior members, as faculty teachers or as parents should be more affirmative towards the girl child.
Yes, ma'am.
Without bringing in any differentiation or any reason for not having confidence in our girl child. That's well said. Thank you, Himika.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions, anybody? The co-participants? I will be more than glad to answer because this topic is very close to me.
The contestants, if you have any questions.
Himika, are there any current government scheme that government is running for the women? You said that.
Ma'am, you're not
government should
audible.
come up with some. You
I
said
cannot
that the
understand.
government. I'm speaking again. You said that the government should come up with few more schemes for women. Which are the current schemes that you know about, or are there any schemes or not?
Ma'am, I know about Sukanya Yojana, which aims to providing FDs for young girls. That is all I know about right now. But I'll definitely read on that.
Yeah, explore a little bit more about it. All right.
Okay, then contestants, if you have any questions from Himika, you can ask. I think there are no more questions. So thank you, Himika.
Thank you.
Now our next participant is Sneha Soniwal. You will get total of 4 minutes in which you have 1 minute for introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for conclusion. Kindly switch on your microphone and camera and you can start now.
Good morning to one and all present here, dear respected jury members and my all dear participants. Today, I, Sneha Soniwal from GTBIT, Delhi, is here to share my views and topics on girls should be encouraged and supported to enter STEM. I will speak in 4 of the topic. I want to start with the quote. Strength and power and growth comes through continuous efforts and struggle, and a great motivation will lead you to success. Girls are amazingly valuable, so do not underestimate them. I want to just say that girls are the most powerful weapon in this whole world. Girls can do wonders if you give them a chance. According to data of National Science Foundation, it was found that more than half of the population that consists of girls have BTech degrees, have master degrees, but still they do not pursue STEM culture. STEM has only 25% of them, and those who work at STEM also get a very big letback. They do not get that much opportunity or that much recognition when they work at such a major important branch. Many young girls don't know about STEM workshops. They are not just aware, they don't know the concept. Sometimes it is a lack of family background or social barriers. Like, you are a girl, you should study more like art, literature, or they are pressurized to become a doctor or to pursue a culture where there is no technical field. Even when you see when you see our parents, they also they even push you to pursue a career in which there is no technical field, as they see that there is such a big gender gap. Gender gap is not about male mentality or a female mentality. It's just a closed barrier that has led to such an issue that there is a need to encourage girls to pursue a career like this. Many young girls are brilliant in mathematics, brilliant in engineering, but do not get a chance to represent themselves in major backgrounds that they consist of. If the peer groups should be changed, the girls should be in a peer group that encourage them to work on themselves through a workshop like STEM and do more research field. They should have a culture that they should be given wonderful opportunities from the right at the beginning of their career starting, like from 6th to 7th, and should be given a chance to acknowledge and to just explore the subject as vast as they can. They should be given the equal opportunity as given to a boy when it comes to research field or any other field that males are like priority of this same like that. Young girls are also so strong that they know that what they should do, but a lack behind of social background just let them apart and just tear them into pieces, and they still compromise themselves to just lead and to just accept the fact that they are not meant for the field. The I want to rest my speech by a strong quote that be strong.
Himika, your voice is not audible.
Uh,
Sorry.
we lost the
Sneha, sorry.
participant somehow.
Sneha.
Yes, we've lost the participant.
Yes, ma'am. Sneha. Sneha, you aren't audible.
Sneha, I think you are talking on mute, but you can rejoin. Like I believe because you are having some issues because your cameras is on, but you are not audible. Huh? Can you please rejoin? Yeah. Okay. 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 Please join. Yeah.
Sneha, you are not audible.
I mean, if you are using with your microphone, or you can use your earphone because you are not audible. Your pictures is visible. No issue. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, right now, no. You are not audible. Not audible. You can use earphone, I believe, because it's okay. No worries.
Shrikant, there might be some technical glitch at her
Yeah.
place. Tell her to put off her video, then use the only audio mode. It might support it her.
Moreover, if she's using earphones, ask her to remove them. At times, even this works.
No, you are. I believe she is not audible.
I think there is some technical issue.
Okay, Sneha, don't worry. You can rejoin this meeting. Till the time we can move to the next participants, I believe.
Shrikant, can
Okay.
we give a second chance to Sneha so that she can
Ma'am,
complete her?
at last we can do, yeah?
Okay, Sneha for the last. Okay, okay, fine.
Okay, perfect, Sneha. Move further.
Okay. So now our next participant is Hitansh Trivedi. You will get total of 4 minutes in which you have 1 minute for introduction, 2 minutes for your views and 1 minute for conclusion. Kindly switch on your microphone and camera and you can start now. Hitansh, please proceed.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I, Hitansh Trivedi, student of BBD ITM BTech first year Information Technology branch, is present here to speak for the motion on the topic girls should encourage and supported to take part in the in STEM research field. As we can see in India, the big and very supportive, the Mars mission is the main, the stamp and the branch is of the Mars mission are women. But then also, as a report published by the World Economic Forum, only 14.3% of science researchers in India are women. In comparison, several West Asian countries have far better representation of women in STEM. Brand, for example, has roughly 41.3% women doing some kind of research in science. It is therefore important to ask question. Why do boys then girls study science and technology in India? As we can see, the boys are doing because the girls thinks that they are only having the learning skills. They can only learn, not having the technical mind. So in that case, we have to encourage the girls that they have the skills of the technical mind also, not only the learning skills. They can do much better than men if they want. As we can say, a mother is a woman who gives the birth to the men. So the boys should also respect the women and encourage them to move further for the STEM and research field like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So in that case, I think the national education policy of 2020 is supporting the girls to move further for this. Like as they are providing the technical build-up, not only the learning, the girls and boys both are doing the practical things and they are going further for that. So in that case, in so many sectors, the women feels that they are not they are insecure in the office, so they are not joining to go for these things. So in that case, it is a lack of the boys' mentality. The boys should insecure. The boys should secure them, like to feel secure them that they are safe here. And in offices also there is a branch committee which in which the girls, if any girls having any type of problem related any for her boss or the CEO of the company, so he can directly put their complaint in there. So the girls also should learn the things, the acts which are provided by the government of India by so many companies and move further for that. The girls also should encourage themselves, their mentality that they can do much thing as girls. Like in science, in army, in defense system, there are so many girls now coming up with boys. And there is so not much difference between girls and boys, as I think. So at conclusion, I want to say that study and studying in so many technical fields and all the courses are equal for men's and women's both. So they should have to come up with men's and move further for their future. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you may ask.
Thank you so much, Ishan. Now, jury members, if you have any kind of questions to Ishan, you can ask.
Hitansh, well researched and well said. Yet,
thank you, ma'am.
Where do you find your role into encouraging women? Encouraging women means feminine gender. Women does not mean as we perceive it to be.
Yes.
What is your role to encourage the feminine gender and to support the feminine gender into the STEM related activities?
Ma'am, in my case, like I am currently pursuing BTech and doing the technical branch from information technology branch, where only for 63 students, there are only 16 girls in my class. So I promote them to come up with the fields like we have the IEEE platform, the WI Affinity Group, where they can come up and do some research. I promote them, I support them in various working projects, and I guide them. I try to guide them that they are not. They can do much better than the men's. And as in my home itself, there is my elder sister, my younger sister Vanshika Dwivedi, who is currently pursuing PCB. He is in intermediate. I support him in various fields. Like there is a one competition from ISRO. She don't want to give that competition, but I registered herself, and I promote them. My family also promote her to make participate, and he won the prize. And by these kind of little activities, I promote to them.
Nice, very nice. Hitansh, as a teacher, as a very experienced senior person, what we look for, the role of a gender for the feminine gender would be that point number one, make a child, a female child, feel confident of safety and security. Point number one.
Yes, ma'am.
So that the parents are also ensured that the girl child who is encouraged to move around is in a safe environment. This is the one thing that is foremost thing for a feminine gender. Nice. Anyway, I have a lot of hope in you and look for a very bright future for you, and bright views for you related to women in engineering and girls moving ahead with a STEM related activity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions, please?
Participants, if you have any kind of question, you may ask. Okay, thank you, Tan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now our next participant is Chinta Rasadmin. You will get total of 4 minutes, in which you have 1 minute for your introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for your conclusion. So kindly switch on your camera and microphone, and you can start now. Over to you, Chinta Rasadmin. Are you listening me? Okay, moving ahead. Now, I would like to call upon our next participant, that is Devada. You will get total of 4 minutes, in which you have 1 minute for your introduction, 2 minutes for your views, and 1 minute for your conclusion. Please kindly switch off your microphone and camera, and you can start now. It's time to call upon Guntur Renu. Now you can proceed. Renu, are you listening?
Yeah, previously I was unable to unmute myself. I'm sorry, I just came from my dance exam, so I looked at like this.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. No, it's completely fine. You can start now.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and very good morning. Sorry, it's afternoon. So a very good afternoon to everyone. So coming to our topic, before that, this is Renu from IEEE Hyderabad section. Currently pursuing my BTech in the stream of computer science and engineering. And being a girl, and this topic is very much interesting, for which is one of the reason why I have took to be part of this. So coming to the point, yes, we need to encourage girls in STEM and mainly in the research field. Oh, why isn't happening? Because when we see in India, there are 43% of STEM graduates, but when we see to the STEM jobs in which the girls are entering, it's only, I could say, it's merely only 14%. And which is not a very great ratio, which is to be compared. And when we see, we have to encourage girls to excel in the STEM field subjects mainly, and helping them to break out this gender stereotype, because many people believe that maths is for boys and arts is for girls. And I guess this is not true. If being a girl, you can like blue, you can like black, you need not be a pink girl. So then when we see people with STEM degree, they gain a wider knowledge towards the technology, which we are exploring now, and which we get many opportunities in the future. So girls should know about it prior, and then this will also make them get an opportunity to be hired in a very good company or anything, which can improve that standards, which will give them a good pay. When they are getting a good pay, they can stand on their legs and they can be independent, which is very much necessary to a girl, I could say. Then STEM helps the children to encourage, and it will encourage the children to overcome the problems and to solve the problems in a very good way. Then we can also say that they'll be the problem solvers, as well as why a girl shouldn't be into STEM. It's not that we are not capable, because let us say simply a very daily life example. Your mom gives you milk, which will be hot. If you are going fast, she has to cool it. She takes a bowl of water and puts in it, for which the transfer of heat takes place. See, knowingly or unknowingly, we are into science. The women know what to do. So it's like the only reason what I feel the women are stepping back is we have lots of things to be managed. We have family to be taken care of. We have career to be chosen. We have our self-respect to be independent, where they give much priority to the family, mainly I could say in India. So which is one small reason why the girls are stepping back. And we have to encourage them, because a girl can deal many things. According to the science, according to the psychology, it is proven fact that girls are multitaskers when in comparison to boys. So girls can do it better. And coming to the conclusion part, yes, we can manage everything. Then why not STEM? A girl into science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So she will be, I could say, the girl will be the best in everything, in anything, whatever she choose. The only requirement what we have is the encouragement and support, which if we can get, we can do wonders in the research field as well. I think I stop, and I'm happy to take the questions. Am I audible?
Okay. Okay, Renu. Now, jury members, if you have any questions from Renu, kindly ask.
Well, Renu, the very first question that comes to my mind is that as you had just put forward your expressions and your views that you had just come from a bank exam or so. So being a technocrat, being a graduate, I mean, pursuing graduation in technical education, was it a decision taken due to societal pressure, or was it a decision taken out of your intention to be a banker than to remain a technocrat and go into research related to technical aspects of your academic pursuit?
Ma'am, you mean myself being an engineer? Was it my choice or society?
Yes.
Okay. Firstly, actually, when I thought, when we see there are many people going to either engineering or doctor, and they are mainly girls, they push us to take doctor. Even in my home, they wanted me to be a doctor because of certain reasons. I insisted I cannot. Then I thought of taking fashion technology, which is not a very common subject and which is not a common area for which my parents rejected. So I took engineering. Right now, I'm not making my choice to regret. See, no matter what, whatever we choose, I chose it. After I step ahead, I shouldn't go back saying I'm not very much interested in it. Instead, I changed my version, and it's not due to the societal pressure. Even parents do say anything for our good sake. So, taking it in an optimistic way, I chose this career, and now I would like to excel in a very good way, such that it will benefit my own career and as well as the upcoming young buds, I could say, the blossoms in a good way. If I can motivate few girls or someone who is interested in STEM field, that would be a good achievement for me. And instead saying them go for engineering, like choose your thing. And but when I could also tell them the benefits or the movement or the revolution what they can make being a person in STEM, mainly the girls, I could say.
Okay, so Renu, you majorly spoke about challenges faced by women in general,
Yes,
and you propose certain solution of motivating women by yourself and telling them advantages of joining STEM. What are the advantages of joining STEM? I would want to ask you, suppose I'm a girl, how would you motivate me?
okay.
What would you tell me in general, in specific, not general, why should I go for STEM?
Ma'am, may I know, like, in what age group or in what situation you are?
I'm your junior.
Okay, so being my junior, I could say, firstly, when you if you are doing a graduation or if you are doing engineering, I could say, what are the benefits being a STEM is like? Firstly, you can do lots of research work. Being a science student, you can choose your own. Then coming to the technology, we have lots of technology aspects which are developing, say automation or the data visualization for which we need people. And I could even motivate, like you being an engineer, you can help the medical sciences a lot because right now we need a lot of people, not only doctors, we need people in the back end who can show their results or who can analyze the data, what's happening with them. They need a clear analysis in order to produce the proper format. And being a math student, you can go, like you can be an astronaut or you can be physicists or something like that. So you have lots of job opportunities. So it doesn't mean being an engineer, you sit in front of a computer, you just type with the keys. So there are lots and lots of opportunities when you get into STEM. So based on your own priority, you can choose whatever you wish in your own interest. So that's how I could tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, participants, if you have any queries or any questions with Renu, you can ask. No more questions? Hitansh, there is a question from Hitansh.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, your thoughts are very nice. There is one question in my mind. Can you please suggest how men can support women in these fields? Like as I am also a man, so I need to understand that I am doing correctly in that course or not.
Firstly, whatever the decision is taken by women, I feel men should respect them instead of judging them. We should never have an inferiority complex that you are a woman. How could you take a decision? So I said, women are the people who can multitask, who can take lots of decisions. When you see your mom at home, she handles you, she handles her spouse, she handles your sister or brother who are there. So she thinks in the perspective of 4 to 5 different people at a time, and she does the favor to everyone. So she is not an ordinary woman. So when a woman takes a particular decision, firstly you have to respect it. After you respect it, you can encourage her to be like whatever she do. For suppose, let us take in the negative case scenario, if she fails, just be her support and say it's okay to fail. No one gets succeeded all the time. Even the biryani do not come the same all the time. So you can just say it's okay. Try in another way, or else you could, if you have any good suggestions, you can suggest her. Why don't you think in this way, proving your own points? So which will be an encouraging to her instead of say instead of judging her. When you judge people, it automatically creates a low thing inside them, which they might or they might not share. Most of the women do not oppose the family or the people. So if you want to support women, it's like firstly believe in them. No matter what, believing gives you if you believe them, it will not cost you anything, right? So first believe in them, then encourage them, then support them. No matter what, stand by their side. And I could say they will do wonders.
Nice. Thank you, Renu. Probably this is the question I'd put forward to Hitansh. She wanted to know the expectation of a young woman from the young and budding men, what they need to do in order to support them. Very well said, Renu. I appreciate your ideas.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you so much to the team for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Okay, thank you, Renu.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible.
I would like to answer Hitansh's question. Like he asked, how can men help women do better in STEM or any other field? I think when I go for help to a guy, it is something I have observed is the way they try to help or whatever they are trying to explain, it is very condescending in nature. They tend to look down upon maybe because of ego or whatever it is. So if a girl comes to you for help, don't be condescending. Act like how you would help just another guy rather than pitting on the girl कि क्यों नहीं हो रहा तुमसे, this is easy or anything like that. Just be supportive.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for that. For the voice.
Okay, anyone have any other question? Okay, thank you, Renu. Now, I would like to call upon Sneha Soniwal again, as due to technical issues, you won't be able to complete your session earlier, so you may proceed now. Sneha, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes, you are. You can proceed.
Good morning, good afternoon to one and all present here, dear respected jury members and all the dear participants. Today I am here, Sneha Soniwal of IEEE GTBIT, to convey my topic on my views and my thoughts on the topic, girls should be encouraged and supported to enter the STEM research field. First, I would likely to just start with a quote: strength and power and growth comes only through continuous efforts and struggle, and a pure motivation can lead you to great enhancement. Be strong, be fearless. Girls can do wonders. They should not be considered a misery or a lag behind or cannot be just underrated. She should be encouraged, or she should be given a proper opportunity or a platform that she can enhance herself in many different ways. According to Data National Science Report, it has been seen that 50% of women hold BTech degrees and MTech degrees and many other degrees, but they are lacking to join STEM workshops. They are lacking to go to STEM and work there for a long time. Only 25% of them are in STEM at present, and those who are there are not given their appropriate consideration and remarcation in the process. Many young girls do not know about STEM. They just lag about the thought as they are all stricken bound with the society barriers and family barriers. They do not have a considerable peer group that can encourage them for pursuing a career like STEM in research field or in technology and mathematics. Girls are considered to be more sound and more profound in the field of biology or art or literature, and they're considered that they cannot be good at maths. But there are young girls who are incredibly amazing in arts but are not given a proper opportunity, or they do not know about the STEM or about the organization that they are working for, or they are just encouraging themselves to not go there because of the families that they do not pursue a career like where there are such a big gender gap. But it's not a gender gap about girls or females. It's just a mentality that we are stricken. It doesn't matter whom you're sitting with, whom you're working with. You just have to shine on your own and show the world that you can do different things in different boundaries. No boundary can stop you and hold you tight for losing your career or losing your success. Stop the barriers and be sound to what you want to do. Stand for yourself and be aware. Start researching, use internet, and be aware, and don't get feared from anyone that you face from. Not even your family, not even many teachers also discourage girls by saying that they are not good at math or science. So they should just change the stream or should not choose a field that they are not good at. But it is really wrong. Teachers are there to guide you. They are the pillars of your success. So they should also enhance you and encourage you to go to a field like that. And if you have a mentor, if you have a teacher, you are just able to shine. So we need to get a mentor. You need to find a mentor for yourself. It can be a male or a female, your brother, sister, teacher, or a friend. But just look forward and just work upon you. I want to rest my speech with a quote that be strong and be fearless. You are beautiful and you know that you can do things in a right manner, in a right way. So just look forward to the right opportunity and do not let yourself down. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Sneha. Now, jury members, if you have any questions with Sneha, you can ask.
Well said, it's Sneha. Can you mention just one or two challenges that you faced during your course of doing your studies?
Yes, ma'am. I would just share my thought on this. I was actually in my 11th class, and my teacher was Mr. Mukesh. In my maths, he was my maths teacher, and he used to just discourage me all the time. Whenever I lost marks, he used to say that you can't do that. You should shift to biology or should you to shift to humanities. But I just kept on the challenge and worked hard on myself, and I proved him wrong in my board exams, and he was just shocked. He was just shocked that when he said that, oh my God, you did that, you did this. And he was so shocked. So I think this was the one problem. And second one, like I was facing, was only by my teachers. My family was all supportive and all encouraging me for pursuing. My father was there to guide me for BTech and to pursue JE and prepare for IITs and different other things. He was there for me. My mother was there for me, but I was just led back by my teachers. But my parents' support just brought me to a point that I could show my teacher that I can do better in math. He was just he would insult me in front of everyone in the class. Like, oh my God, Sneha has scored low marks again and she couldn't do anything while she's sitting here. That was a big major problem for me.
Okay, that's good. And that's really good. And as a teacher, we all must appreciate your candid confession, so that as a community we can improve upon, we can look into ourselves also. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I would like to say one thing. Sneha, am I correct? Again, yes. We lost your audio.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to just add one thing that you said. Many a times teachers want to challenge students. They are not discouraging. But you know what? Probably that maths teacher wanted you to challenge yourself. And he just gave a negative comment because he saw a potential in you, and he also only felt that you were lacking that driving force, and that negative words actually instigated you to just prove him wrong, and that was your driving force.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
as a teacher at many times do. We never want a student to feel let down, or they should feel low. But only thing that we want to motivate the students. So probably he is the inspiration that you are doing your career in engineering.
Yes, ma'am. Of course, he is. And he was the one that I took the challenge to pursue maths and do the further engineering course for myself. I really appreciate him and I really thank him. But that negative comment was there for me like all the time in 2 years. That's why I just mentioned it as a problem. Otherwise, I respect teachers a lot, ma'am.
Take it positive. Thank
Yes,
you.
Yes, Gitika ma'am, though this could be one of the reason. Yet, I often feel that as a teacher, sometimes we want to motivate the children, and by doing, we do challenge them at times. But there are observations that some of the children do not really perceive it in that way, and they undergo a lot of depressive feelings as well. So that's how I feel that as a teacher, somehow we have to look for more innovative ways of encouraging students than to put them into a hard challenge. Nice.
Very well said, Manisha ma'am. And I want to just add one thing. You know what? For school education, teachers undergo through this training, which is called BA training. It is must for them to become an
Yes,
teacher.
yes.
But there is not as such any professional training for higher teachers of higher studies. I think there must be one, because we are dealing children in a stage where they're at verge of becoming a professional. They are at verge of becoming a family man or a woman. So we have to take special care of their psychological understanding, their behaviors. So I think there should be, we all should think in a way that formal psychological training is required for higher teachers of higher education.
Rightly said, ma'am. Very rightly said. And the emotional aspect of each child is special in one way or the other, and it's a responsibility of we the teachers to nurture the younger generation and to bring out the best potential out of them. Very well said, ma'am. I think this also should be looked into with the open view and open acceptance for teachers in higher education as well. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
See, good, Sneha, because probably your input has given we the teachers another food for thought. Thank you.
Okay, participant, if you have any kind of question with Sneha, you can ask.
Good afternoon, ma'am. There is a question in my mind. Yes, I think there should be a webinar series for parents and girl student, even a boy student also at the school level, to guide them what is the scam and why do we need to come up with women and men come forward with the equally part of the studies. So is it what is your opinion regarding this?
Yes, there should be a webinar, or there should be a series that we can guide themselves. There should be we should pursue, and we at GTBIT often do these things in VI community of women engineering. We always do such webinars. Recently, we had one in which we encouraged women to join IEEE, and we told about their technical sound profound, and we told everything about the field, and they got encouraged, they got enthusiastic, and they joined IEEE in just few days. So webinars and these type of workshops lead a lot to a women that encourages themselves.
Yes, I agree with you because as I think parents should also become a friend of a student of their child. Like my parents are my friends also, where the child can share her thoughts, her and his thoughts and problems with them easily. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Sneha.
Thank you,
Now,
ma'am.
Thank you. Further, I would like to call upon Professor Minanali Srivastava, ma'am, Y member, for the vote of thanks and the end of this sitting.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Good afternoon to all. I'm Mrinalini Srivastava. Deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this commendable event. First and foremost, I would like to thank our jury members, Professor Dr. Richa Pathak ma'am, Dr. Manisha Shukla ma'am, Dr. Kritika Srivastava ma'am, and Professor Dr. Namrata Danda ma'am to grace this debate competition on women empowerment. I, on the behalf of entire team, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the participants for their active participation and highlighting apt points on women empowerment. My heartfelt thanks to the Professor Dr. S.S. Chauhan, sir, Director BBD NITM for his support. I owe special gratitude to Professor Dr. Rafiq Ahmed, sir, and his team of IEEE BBD ITM student branch. Finally, I would like to end with this inspiring quote by G.D. Anderson. Feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I invite IEEE BBD ITM V Affinity Group Advisor, Professor Kanika Lamba ma'am, to give our jury members a token of appreciation.
Okay, I feel very much honored and privileged to present this award to our worthy judges. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your valuable time from your busy schedule. I wish best wishes for your coming future, and we do expect support and guidance from you in the future. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your precious time.
Thanks, ma'am, for inviting us for the same.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your time. Thank you so much, ma'am, Manisha, ma'am, Richa Pathak, ma'am, Neelam, ma'am, and Namrata, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome.
Yes. It's a
Kritika, ma'am.
pleasure to be a part of an event of such insight and listen to the views of the young boys and girls of how they feel and how they wish to work upon into taking up STEM related activities in their living and encouraging the younger generation around to be motivated to be more participative into STEM related activities. Nice. Thank you.
But
Thank you so
Julie,
much,
you
ma'am.
people are all the role models for our young girls to come. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, Gitika, ma'am. Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you for extending your invite to me to this prestigious event of IEEE. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, welcome, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It was a wonderful experience to join. And thank you very much for inviting me. And it will definitely work as an inspiration for future generations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The results of the debate competition will be declared tomorrow on day 7 of Virtual Leadership Training Week 2021. Stay connected with us as IEEE BBD ITM has its upcoming event on 22nd August on 6 p.m., which would be a quiz competition on the topic Cognizance of IEEE. And it's a kind request to all to show their keen interest as of today and make yourselves aware about IEEE and its benefits. Last but not the least, with a great pleasure, I would like to call Shrikant Singh, past chair of IEEE BBD ITM student branch, to declare the session officially closed.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yashika. So before going further, the result will be announced soon for the today's sessions. Yeah, and thank you everyone for joining and making this event successful. Thank you so much. Now we can close this.